5 things you need to know as a new YouTuber. Number 1, subscribers are not everything. So you'll see a lot of people on here gunning for that 1,000 subscribers, thinking that once they hit that 1,000 mark, they will start making money on here. That is not how it works. Okay, to be monetized on YouTube, you need to have 1,000 subscribers, yes, but you also need, more importantly, 4,000 watch hours in 12 months. So what that means is the content that you're posting needs to be watched for 4,000 hours inside 12 months. And even if you have 1,000 subscribers but you don't have anybody watching it, you're not going to make it anywhere. So views are the most important thing. When you get people to watch your video, you want to make sure they keep watching your video. Even if it's for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, you want to make sure they don't just click right off of it. Secondly, you don't get famous overnight. Sometimes, yes, you can. You can post certain things and it gets hit through the right channel, blah, blah, blah. And it can happen. But for the majority of us, it will not. You are going to have to spend countless hours editing videos, working your butt off on social media to make sure people know your name, and you got to keep grinding. And at first, people aren't going to look your way. You're not going to really get noticed. And as time goes on, you're going to figure out the little tricks and tidbits that you need to do to help get your viewership up and your subscriber count up. Next is consistency. What that means is content-wise, you need to consistently post content. Channel-specific content is more ideal. So if your channel is geared more towards documentaries or things like that, you're going to want to stay strictly in those parameters. Or if it is in gaming, you're going to want to make sure that your content stays on gaming, so that when you do get subscribers and you post new videos, they see your thumbnails and they're like, well, who is this? Why did I subscribe to this? This isn't anything I like. And then they unsubscribe. So with that, you want to make sure that your content is consistently the same kind of content that your channel is normally producing. To that point, it can change as you progress down the line, and you can reformat your channel to the content that does work on it. And the second part of that is just the pure consistency of videos. You don't want to be posting a video every 6 months, every 8 months. You want to make sure that about every week you have at least one video going out. If you can make it up to about 3 videos every week, perfect. And if you really want to get your name out there fast, it's a lot of work. But if you post daily videos, those channels tend to gain a lot of traction very quickly. Number 4 is pretty self-explanatory. It is your quality of content. And what I mean by quality of content is on 2 different aspects. We have the quality of your video, and on top of that, the quality of your audio. So for quality on video, what you're going to want to make sure is that when you're in your editing program, you're not upscaling lower resolution clips. You want to make sure you're not increasing the frame rate aspect, and you want to make sure that your render settings are all going out proper. I know if you search it online, you can find some of the perfect YouTube render settings for pretty much any program out there. But you're going to want to make sure that you're rendering out clean, crisp video. And with that, you're going to want to make sure that your audio is clean as well. And in that sense, you're going to want to make sure it's clean in 2 ways. You're going to want to make sure the quality itself is clean. You're easy to hear. You're not muffled. You're not being overpowered by the game audio, that you can hear what you're talking about, what you're saying, and that you're talking clear and concisely. But on top of that, you're going to want to make sure that you stay relatively clean spoken, especially if you're looking at YouTube as a business. The channels that tend to go further are the ones that, for lack of a better word, don't swear. So if you are posting content, you're going to want to make sure that either you censor your content or you just don't swear. And lastly, we have, you don't need a $10,000 setup to do this. What I mean by that is you need some of the basic aspects, yes, like a phone, for instance. But nowadays, it is commonplace for everybody to have a phone. And pretty soon, it's pretty much the same with laptops and computers. Everything in the technology industry is coming down in price and becoming more affordable for the general public. And to that, all you really need is the audio recorder on your phone and a way to capture your video, whether that be the camera on your phone, or if you're doing gaming content, if you're literally capturing the footage off your console with whatever it can, or you're using more sophisticated things like capture cards and this and that. Don't get me wrong, you can always spend more money and invest and increase the quality of your content, but it is not essential. You don't need to always spend the money. There are tons of free editing programs out there. You don't need to spend money on what is deemed the best. Now you can, if you're looking for quality, but for those who always are like, well, I don't have the proper setup, I'm not sure, it's not going to hold you back. If this is truly something you're interested in and you want to do, then you do it. Don't let the viewership hold you back, or the amount of subscribers hold you back, or the amount of time it takes. This is what you want and what you enjoy to do, then you keep on it. You self-promote, you drive forward, you find what works, and you go for it. But there you have it, folks. There are 5 tips that I personally have given out to a lot of people who have asked me some pointers on what they should do as a new channel. I hope you found this useful to some regard. And if you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Fang Talk or some of our other content, which is very humorous gaming content. Until next time, I've been Necron 370. Stay frosty, my friends.